Hey, I'm Tim and I am back in the kitchen at Pampered Chef, and in this video I'm going to show you why the wok is one of my favorite tools in the kitchen. Now obviously when you think about a wok, you think about stir fries. That's because these sloped sides are perfect for moving around vegetables when you're cooking them at that great high heat. But a wok has so much more versatility than that. The sloped sides of the wok are perfect for holding lots of food. A wok is kind of like a pan and a pot had a baby. You can do all of that searing and cooking on the surface, but then you can pack in vegetables and pasta and water and anything else you need to cook. A great example of this is our Pasta Primavera with Gremolata. It has tons of vegetables that are cooked quickly in the pan, but then we pack in the pasta and all of the different vegetables so that you can have this beautiful one-pot meal. Now, to get started, anytime I'm making a meal, I want to have all of my vegetables prepped first, because once the pan's hot, I want to get going. So let's get started. This recipe has a lot of vegetables in it. It has onions and squash that I'm going to slice with the quick prep food grater, and while I have it out, I'm also going to grate some Parmesan cheese. I sliced the tomatoes in half and I'm going to add them with the onions to cook out some of that water and really bring out their sweetness. The asparagus I'm just going to cut into bite-sized pieces, but remove some of this woody stem that's really hard to chew once it's cooked. All right, everything is prepped and ready to go, and I've preheated my pan on medium-high heat for about 3 to 5 minutes. Now I'm gonna add my onions and start building those flavors together. The salt will help bring out the moisture from the onions and help them cook a lot faster as well. And this is why a wok is so great for cooking vegetables. The sloped sides help you move the onions around so that you can really cook them quickly and easily. These will cook down for like 2 to 3 minutes or until they're nice and soft. And as soon as onions hit a pan, the kitchen just smells so good. It feels like you're really finally cooking. So the next thing I'm gonna do is add our tomatoes that I've cut in half. These are gonna cook down just a little bit to draw out that water and to really highlight the sweetness of the tomatoes. So up until now, this recipe is really just like any stir-fry recipe. You're cooking onions, you're cooking vegetables, you're moving them around in that high heat. The next part of this recipe is really when it starts to shine as a great pot for lots of food. I have about half a pound of angel hair pasta here that I'm gonna break into thirds and then gonna add some water. This will just help you keep all the pasta contained whenever you're breaking it. Next, I'm gonna add all of my vegetables on top of the pasta. I've got my asparagus here and my squash. I'm going to cover it and just let it cook. Another great thing about this recipe is that it uses just enough water to cook the pasta. That way, all of the starchiness in the pasta becomes this rich and creamy sauce without a lot of added fat or butter or anything else. It's so good. So this is gonna cook on medium-low for about 7 to 8 minutes, and while that's happening, I'm gonna make a gremolata. The gremolata in this recipe is going to add a bright, fresh flavor to the dish. Gremolata is an herb sauce. It's similar to pesto or chimichurri. It has parsley and lemon zest and garlic and olive oil, and it's great for this dish. Ours is a little bit different because we add some arugula to it as well, which is another great way to sneak in more vegetables to this pasta. First, I'm going to zest a lemon right into the manual food processor. Then I'll take the same lemon and add 2 tablespoons of juice in as well. It also has garlic, and this parsley, and arugula. There are 3 tablespoons of oil, which will help move everything around and really spread the flavor. Then just season it with salt and pepper and process it until it forms a paste. Okay, the pasta is cooked, the vegetables are tender. This dish is ready to go. All I'm going to do now is add the gremolata, stir everything together. Look at how beautiful this recipe is. It has those bright flavors from the gremolata and all of those fresh vegetables. I've got a little bit of grated Parmesan cheese that I can add on top, and then just plate it. Man, you can really see how the wok is the perfect one-pan meal maker. It is so much more than stir fry. So the next time you're looking for some fresh inspiration, or you really just want to elevate your cooking, try a wok. You're going to love it. If you like this video and you want to see more, hit subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.